On Central tonight, the dignity and courage of a grieving father.
In a moving address, Tariq Jahan tells people not to seek revenge for his son's death.
Remember this, guys. You know, all of you standing here looking at me, to me, you're the equivalent of my son.
Also tonight, massive mugshots. The faces of the suspected rioters being paraded around on a huge mobile screen.
If any parents are watching and they've seen their kids on there, take them to the police station, because what they've done is not good.
After the riots, there's a rush to join the specials.
Plus 9 attempts at IVF and £70,000 later, a couple's dream comes true twice. Good evening. In the dead of night and in complete silence, a grieving father addresses a crowd and makes an emotional appeal for calm after the riots.
Tariq Jahan's son, Haroon, was killed when a car ploughed into him and two brothers while they were trying to protect their property from rioters. In the early hours of this morning, crowds had gathered near where the men died. Mr. Jahan came outside to speak to them.
He asked the crowd not for revenge, but for prayers. A short time ago, the families of the men left the inquest into their deaths. They heard that 70 police are now investigating, and the car thought to be involved has been found, burnt out. Becky Johnson reports now on that and on last night's remarkable events.
After the murders of 3 young men, there are more questions than answers. Angry friends of the victims gathered at the scene. But in the early hours of this morning, a voice of calm. Tariq Jahan, father of one of the dead, once again displaying the dignity that has earned him the respect of the nation.
Assalamu alaikum. Brothers, I can't force you, I can't make you do anything, but I can make you understand that the loss of one of your brothers is more important than standing here and trying to remember them. The best thing you can do is go home, get on the Janamaz and remember them and pray for them. Change your own ways. You guys know in your hearts how good you are and how bad you are. If one of you walks away from here today and changes his ways, the reward that these 3 will get is from you. It's from you guys. Remember this, guys. You know, all of you standing here looking at me, to me, you're the equivalent of my son. I look at you as my brothers.
Likewise.
My sons. And
This grieving father wants others to mourn with prayer, not protest.
I don't know who's been spreading the word, but there is no march. We're not marching nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. If you guys want to walk, go hiking. But there's no march.
Don't do it on our sons.
Yeah, don't do it in the name of our sons. No.
And they listened to him. A march planned for today didn't go ahead. Instead, there'll be a peace rally in Summerfield Park on Sunday. Today, the families were at the opening of the inquest into the deaths. It heard significant amounts of CCTV have been retrieved from the scene. A detective superintendent for West Midlands Police confirmed to the inquest that the 3 men were hit by a car which drove away without stopping. He said the car had been found near the scene, burnt out. He confirmed there are now more than 70 police officers working on this murder investigation. 3 men are still being questioned. Police say they're searching for more suspects. Tariq Jahan left the inquest with quiet composure. His has been a voice of reason, when at times it seemed there was none. Becky Johnson for Central Tonight.
Well, many of those suspected of being involved in the riots are tonight behind bars or on bail under strict curfew. Police are showing mugshots of the suspected rioters they still want to catch on a mobile big screen. We'll have more on that in a moment.
But today, many have already appeared in court. They include a 14-year-old boy from Wolverhampton accused of looting designer clothes and computer accessories. He was escorted to the police station by someone from his family who suspected he'd come home with stolen goods.
A 24-year-old from Handsworth appeared in court accused of violent disorder after attacks on ambulance crews in Smethwick. He was sent to prison and will appear in court again next month. In total, Birmingham Magistrates Court heard 13 cases last night.
All 15 people charged in connection with Tuesday night's firebomb attack on Canning's Circus police station in Nottingham appeared at the city's Magistrates Court today. They were all remanded into custody until another hearing on August the 25th. West Midlands Police have arrested 467 people and charged 97.
Nottinghamshire Police have arrested 108 people with 69 charges so far, and Leicestershire Police have arrested 61, including a 14-year-old boy who handed himself in overnight over public nuisance behaviour. They've so far charged 9 people.
And Leicestershire Police have issued photographs of these people they want to talk to over disorder, criminal damage and burglary in the city centre. Officers are currently sifting through hours of CCTV from council cameras to find other suspected offenders.
Well, more now on that giant screen which has been showing faces of the suspects police want to talk to. The screen's been at the heart of where the rioting was in Birmingham city centre near to the Bullring. We spoke to the police about why they've done it, but first, what do shoppers think of the idea?
I'd hand them in, yeah. I'd go see the police.
You ain't gonna grass on your friends.
Not snitch.
So many grass people up and then that's it, you know what I mean?
Bring these people to justice and give them a proper prison sentence. Hard labour would be a good start.
Would you have any qualms about shopping them to the police?
Not at all, not at all. It's a criminal act, that's what it is. It's not a political demonstration.
Well, what are you going to do about the MPs that were teething our taxes? What did they get? Tell us what did they get when they stole from us? What did they get?
If any parents are watching and they've seen their kids on there, take them to the police station, because what they've done is not good.
I didn't have sufficient officers to put on every street corner. The level of criminality was too much for Monday, and I escalated our policing response every day. But what you see here now is the public giving up, the looters, name them, shame them, we're coming to get you.
Police are still on standby in case of any further trouble, and since the riots, One Force has seen a huge rise in the number of people wanting to sign up as specials.